after the disappointment of throwing it all away in Europe when we had the chance to have a real run and potentially even get as far as the group stage, we'll all assume we were going to get to the group stage. We now have to pick ourselves up, dust ourselves off, and go and win the Welsh League. As easy as that. We're just going to go and win the Welsh League. I mean, I don't think going to Facebook is a consideration these days. I think that ship has sailed. They got a few Football Manager people over there and it flopped, just like they got a few FIFA people over there and it flopped. They've tried doing this style of content. It didn't work. I don't think they're going to throw any more money around. I mean, they offered me 36 grand for a 12-month contract, I think it was. Is that 3 grand? It was 3 grand a month I was offered to go to Facebook for a year. But for that, they wanted 120 hours a month, which is nearly double what I've ever streamed on Twitch. So it would have meant giving up YouTube as well, because I would have been streaming for like 8 hours a day. It wouldn't have been time to make YouTube videos. So even though it sounds like a lot of money, and it is tempting because it's a guaranteed 36 grand, which is a decent salary for sitting around playing video games, it would have been a pay cut because I wouldn't have been able to do YouTube, and it would have flopped. So after a year, I wouldn't have got a new 36 grand contract. They might have offered me a new contract on much lower money, at which point I wouldn't have been able to be full time anymore. And I would have had to have rebuilt everything because I wouldn't have made Twitch or YouTube content for a year. Plus there's some months where I don't. What a goal. What a goal. Just looking at this again. And yeah, that's another consideration. It would have meant no showdown. I did talk to Ben about it at the time and said, if I go, will I still be able to do the showdown? The answer is obviously no. But like in the summer, I mean, imagine being sat here in August having to stream FM for 120 hours in a month. It would destroy you. I'm going to romp it easily. I think we'll definitely be easily top 2. The question mark is TNS, who when we played them in the cup final, they're definitely a level above everyone else we've played. Onyek has already got his hat-trick. Come on! 4-0, that would do for the first day of the season. Oh my word. Spicy dwarf. Just, you've heard it all before, but thank you. My word. Thank you very much. That is incredible generosity. 3 nights in a row. Just thank you. We're setting records again. We are this close to 1,700 subs. It is insane. And Spicy Dwarf, by the way, Spicy Dwarf, you have made your debut. I don't know if you were in the stream earlier. We named a youth player after you. There's a youth player named in your honour. It's perfect because he's a centre-back who's 5 foot, well, he was 5'9", he's now 5'10", with 17 aggression. It just seemed to fit the name, and he did make his debut in the Conference League. Came on as a substitute. So there you go. You are now a professional footballer as well on £5 a week. You're welcome. But thank you very much. 100 gifted subs is sensational generosity. To do it 3 nights in a row is bonkers and is much appreciated. Thank you. Bont. I'm not having a Bont tattoo. Not a chance. Don't care. Not going to do it. No, not a chance. Twitch logo. It needs to be a tattoo I'm not embarrassed about in 20 years' time. And I speak from experience as a man embarrassed by the tattoo he got 22 years ago. An FM logo. I mean, that wouldn't be the worst thing in the world. It would be a bit cringy. But at least at this point, I've been doing this full time for 5 years. I'll always have the story of why I've got a Football Manager tattoo. What does that tattoo even mean? This tattoo? No idea. It was just a one on the door as I walked into the tattoo shop on my 18th birthday. My brother's got the exact same tattoo because he did the same thing. So now we can pretend that we just have matching tattoos. It's a family thing, family birthmark. The date when I left employment is a tattoo I actually want. It's not exactly an incentive for you lot to sub, though, is it? It's not a reward. But yeah, I do want to have the last. I've got it on my bracelet, and I got me this bracelet that's got the date on. I can't remember the date, but it's on here. It's upside down. Hold on, I can't read it. It's a bit scratched up because I've battered this bracelet. 20th of July 2017 was the last day I worked for somebody else. And now Onyeka's injured. Well, this is Higgs's opportunity, I guess. It'll be fine. This is why we ended up with a one-armed swan last time we were in Wales. Perhaps it'll be the one-legged Tyrese. I would like Higgs to do a football. I mean, we've got some players who can hammer it in from anywhere, which is very nice. Are we shaving Chris's head yet? What was the deal for shaving Chris's head? Was there a deal for that, or are we just looking to bully him? 50k subs by a deadline? Because you're going to do that this year, you realise, by November. Oh, you're getting your head shaved. Yeah, that will happen. I'm afraid you've talked yourself into a head shaving there. Yeah, there'll be 50k subs on that channel by November. Then you get the smallest possible version of his face as a tattoo. Well, yeah, he's a tiny man, so I can get a tiny tattoo of his face. I'm an enormous man, so he has to get an enormous version of my face on his tiny face. But we'll move around. We'll go to new clubs. Yeah, Chris will tell me when he's not happy with the YouTube views anymore, and that's when we'll start a new save. Is that full time? Did we make any substitutions there? Apart from Onyeka? I don't think we did. Oopsie. Spicy dwarf to go everywhere I go. I mean, that's not the worst argument. Right, here we go, boy. Oh, God. The fact that the next message is Onyeka replacement. Oh, it says right there, broken ankle. I'd like to take this opportunity to formally apologise to anyone who felt I was giving financial advice when I suggested you bet your entire life savings at 2-1 on Tyrese Onyeka. Obviously, that was for entertainment purposes only. We were just having a giggle. If you actually did that, aren't you silly? However, I would like to point out that last season he did finish as top scorer, playing only 8 games. He already has 4 goals. If 20 is enough to be top scorer, it's August now. He could potentially be back by like February, March time, and could still end up top scorer. It is still possible. But obviously, we're going to send him to a specialist. Charlie Caton's dad is the manager. He's not, surely. Are you kidding me? Is that actually his dad? We never had a chance. Well, we never had a chance of getting Caton then, did we? Is that actually his dad? Relation. I mean. And he didn't want him until I went in for him. It is actually his dad. We're never going to get another striker. It's deadline day. What are we supposed to do here? I'm not getting any of these old men. Anyone else available for loan? Were Okoronkwo and Onyeka both at sports this year? Was it not Okoronkwo who forced Onyeka out of the sports team? Therefore, is better than Onyeka? Or am I mixing two saves together? So in one transfer window, we've put together a squad better than TNS. Hi, my name's Kev. I'm very good at Football Manager, especially the transfer bit. I'll just lose now. Who are we playing? It's the PENYBONT. Bont v Pont. That's what's going on here. Bont v Pont. Bont, look, Bonny's in again. Look at him go. Oh, my word. All he's got in his locker is swinging his feet as hard as he can. Whether it's a ball or a man, it doesn't matter. He's just going to kick something really hard in every match. That's what we've learned about him. Who needs Onyeka when you've got Geoffrey Bony? That's what the Bont are all singing. The Bont faithful. He's in again, look. Oh, he didn't kick it hard. He actually did a football. Okay. 2-0. I'll take it. Rename him Bunty. I mean, I am tempted. If he gets to 30 goals this season, he becomes Bonty. That's a lovely... I mean, I feel like he's just scuffed his shot there. When did Bony get... Bony was always good. Onyeka didn't leave. He broke his ankle. Geoffrey Bony, because we're pretending to manage a Welsh football team. Feel free. He's in again, look. Oof. I don't ever remember a Football Manager match like this. That has been mad. I felt like it went on for a long time without anything really happening. Ah, Snubby, don't you want to hang out with Geoffrey? What if we just offer you any particular position? Would you like me to pass that message on, Wilfred? Would require our squad to be significantly improved before he'd consider joining. Good enough for your old boy, though, isn't it? You rascal. Anna was just showing me rude pictures on her phone.
No, I wasn't, everyone.
Everyone just saw it happen. She came in, showed me something on her phone.
No, I didn't.
Naughty pictures.
No, I didn't. Emails. You. Tape.
Yeah, it's my tape. I wanted to use your tape the other day. But yeah, if you can save those pictures when I'm not streaming in future. Where's the dinger?
I don't know.
What are you doing? Hands off my badges, woman. What are you doing? She's got my Norwich pin. I've got lots of badges from various clubs I've managed.
Talk about
what?
Come upstairs at bone cold.
Yeah, I do. I get very cold in here. But I need the window open because I get animated.
Exactly, sharing is...
She was fingering my Norwich pin. Can you believe it? How do you feel about Tyrese Onyeka breaking his ankle? Look, there he is. He's broken his ankle.
Looks a bit
old. He's 22.
Oh, not him. Who was the other guy?
What other guy?
That guy.
That's Neil.
Who's Neil?
This is Neil.
What does Neil do?
Neil's the head physio.
That's why he looks old.
Poor old Neil.
He has no youth.
Oh, he's 67. Poor Neil. Neil is famous for having only one for motivating and one for people management.
A bit like you
then. Yeah. Yeah, he is. His people management, not quite so good.
How long is he going to be out for?
5 to 7 months.
Oh.
He's our best player.
Give him half the pay. Tell him to get better.
Oh, that is harsh. Did you hear that? Give him half the pay because he's broken his ankle.
And tell him to get better.
That is awful.
No, because that's reinforcement. That's telling him, right, you're only going to get half the pay or you'll get better.
That is cruel and unusual punishment. Goodness me. Do you want half the pay next time you have a cold?
I don't get cold.
Right. We're playing Higgsy because he's not very good. And he knows it. He's completely disinterested.
Get rid of him, man. Look at it. He's not even looking at the camera. Get rid of him. Get rid. He doesn't.
Higgsy's been papped there, I think.
What is
Formerly
happening?
of Southampton.
Does he know what a camera is?
Does he
Look
know
at
what?
it.
You're so mean. These are real people you're picking on. Real boys. He is a real boy.
So he's in this game. He's been photographed.
Yeah.
That is awful.
These are all real people.
Does he not know where the camera is?
Look, that's Ryan.
He knows how to look at a camera. Oh,
This is Sonny.
Hello, Sonny.
These are all my boys.
They're all very
George.
young. There's a bit older.
Hold on. Where is he? You'll like this one.
Oh, bless him. Oh.
Chris is in the chat going, I will never be ill. Because he's worried you're going to dock his pay if he has a sniffle. Anna's found out Chris has stubbed his toe and he's got half salary for the week.
And a stub a toe is a quarter off.
Quarter off for a stubbed toe, Chris. There you go. Good job you got those slippers. Less likely to stub a toe now. This is Geoffrey, by the way. He's got impressive facial hair for an 18-year-old, don't you think?
Goffrey.
No, it's Jeff.
No, it's not.
Well, it's actually Geoffroy. It's not Geoffrey. That's Geoffroy.
Got Goffrey. Goffroy.
Is that just a typo in Football Manager? Is his name really Geoffroy? I need to know. Right, we're going to play a football match anyway. Are you trying to pull the arm off this? Feels like it's about to snap. If you snap my chair, you will have to purchase me a new one. Why are you trying to break my chair?
You want it just be an arm. Oh, it does sound a bit loose.
Yeah, so stop leaning on it.
What have you done to it, Kev?
I haven't. You lean on it every time you come in. This one's rock solid. Goodness me. What are you going to do, eh? Always rated Higgsy. Always rated him. Geoffroy Bony. Nah. Oh, Jeff. It's just Jeff there. Geoffroy. Geoffroy. It's definitely Geoffroy. Frenchie's still doing Frenchy things, isn't he? Get Jeff and Roy to take him out. Exactly. That's why he's so good, these two men. Can I sign Wilfred as a coach? He doesn't want to talk to me. Doesn't even want to discuss the possibility. Oh, lovely goal. Lovely old stuff. Come on now. They don't do fish Happy Meals in the US. Well, there's a lot of things about the UK that are better than the US, and this just goes on that list. Oh, Geoffrey, you naughty boy. That warrants a goat scream. Geoffrey, Geoffrey, Geoffrey. Look at him. 1,702 subs. What timeline am I currently living on? I don't understand. Oh, lovely, lovely, lovely. It was really, really successful. I don't remember. Captain Walnuts, thank you very much for the prime. Happened with signing Bony Senior. He didn't want to discuss terms with me. He's too good for us, apparently, despite the fact he doesn't have a job and all my players do. That was a good finish. Oh, that's a lovely goal. You stick to signing players at local level, it's hard. Yeah, but it's also unrealistic. IP network game. It'll be back one day. You just need to convince Dr. Ben. It'll be back. Oh, there you go. Ben's there. Right, who on earth are Ross Stillin? I feel like we can put the reserves out here. Pick youth prospects. Higgsy's in, boys and girls. Who on earth is... Oh, it's Ryan Reynolds, not that one. I forgot about him. Wasn't he a midfielder last time we checked in with him? He is still a midfielder. We're going to play him at centre-back and it'll be fine. Chris, send me a message on Slack to remind me to do it after the stream, and I'll put the far post runs on as well. I don't like the network game because Zealand is too slow. Jack doesn't get enough viewers to make it worthwhile for him. Oh, Jack. Manscaped loser has to shave their head. I mean, if it's Manscaped, it's not heads that are getting shaved, is it? Sifnar, thank you very much for 17 months. There you go. Editor Chris is on it. Editor Chris is policing the chat. That is you, Chris. Yes. If you do a good job of making the chat be nice to Ben, he might unblock you on Twitter. You never know. Whenever I mention him, he appears. I don't know if he's got spies or if he's just always lurking. I'm going to message you a question. Just reply yes or no vocally on stream, but don't mention the question. Hold on, have I got to log into Discord? I was reaching around to get my Mick Powell figure, but I don't know where he is. He used to sit there. I don't know where he lives now. I can see the little Kev figure is over there, but I can't actually see Mick Powell. And Sir Anthony Harris, of course, as well, yeah. But Harris left and came back. Has anyone got experience of managing in Wales and turning full-time? Because it's only TNS who are full-time, isn't it? Iggsy always had faith. That is his 6th goal of the season. You lot are picking on him so much, but that's 6 goals this season. And now we're going to avoid the clean sheet bonus as well. So, all in all, everyone's happy. But that has been a pretty acceptable start to the season. Obviously, the disappointment at Stratford bus station aside, everything else has been lovely. And early on in tomorrow's stream, we will be playing TNS. In fact, our next league game is against TNS. So that is going to go a long way towards deciding just how good our season is going to be. They've already lost 2 games this season. And we are starting to fill up the Dream 11 as well. We're winning the league, boys and girls. There's nothing any of you can do to stop it.